Hello everybody. So this is going to be a two-part video, the first part being now, obviously. I just got home from school like maybe 15 minutes ago, and I found this. Well, I didn't find it. It was actually given to me by the mailman. And let's open it, shall we? This is from AC NerfShop, and I'll give you a little unboxing right now. And here's the blaster. First impressions, the handle is really big and pretty comfy. It's kind of an odd blaster, really. I would think a design like this would use a foregrip, but it doesn't. Comfy, though. Feels good. So overall, I'm not really quite sure how I feel about this blaster. The construction on it, how it was put together, how it was built, and everything is incredible. It's very sturdy. I'm not worried about it breaking at all anywhere. It's incredibly stable. It's very comfortable. Really what I don't like is the design, quite frankly. This, I don't like at all. Because yes, you can prime it with one hand and it's easy, but this has 2 clicks, and you can't prime the second click with one hand. You have to actually brace it up against you and use your thumbs, and even then, it's a real pain to get the 8-inch draw from it. A real pain. So that's annoying. And the seal, I'll show you. It's okay. There's a K25 powering this. Now, I don't know why they went with a K25. I would have gone with a K26. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, is install that. But the build quality is incredibly nice. I can't say enough good things about how it's done. I just don't like what they did. Their original idea was to do a pump action, but they couldn't, for whatever reason, didn't have the right materials or something. And honestly, it's not going to take me that long to convert it. So, overall, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It's very funny looking, and I would never use it like that because I just wouldn't. Shoots great, though. Let me put a barrel on it. Now, this is just a basic breech, and I'll shoot it a few times for you. So these are normal number 8 washer Steffens. So it shoots incredibly fast. The seal on this is a skirt seal, so there's less friction on it, which means the plunger can move faster. So there's slightly more acceleration on these. Now this is a dome dart, and I'm going to actually pull this to the second draw length and throw the dome dart. Now that had an incredibly fast shot. This is definitely outranging my IPS, which is over on the shelf, I believe. Yeah, it's not around here. I'm in the middle of a huge workshop redo right now, which is why some of this stuff behind me looks different. But the ranges on this are actually absolutely great. At the 6-inch mark, I'm getting 80 feet. And at the 8-inch mark, I'm getting about 85, 90, which is slightly farther than my IPS, which gets about 75. So what I'm planning to do with this is just convert it into a shotgun grip and replace the K25 with a K26, and that should get me about 90 feet, no problem, because it's going to have the 8-inch draw markers where I'm going to optimally be using it, and it's already hitting about 85 at the 8-inch draw. So overall, it's a nice blaster. They did a good job on it. I do have a few complaints, of course. Really, this was a quite silly idea because this is also adding more weight, but it is what it is. Nice job. Thank you, AC NerfShop. I do appreciate it, and I will show you what becomes of it after I do my little tweaks to it in a video probably in February, because I've got a few other projects I want to attend to first. Alright, so here are the basic parts. I've got it all disassembled to a good level, not completely, obviously there are still things that could be taken apart, but there's really no reason to. This is the catch system. This is a Reveiw catch, and actually I need to tighten this end. But the way a Reveiw catch works is opposite the way a snap works. This is, whereas a snap just has a clothespin trigger catch, this is actually a full, very nicely done catch. It's got a square in there, obviously you can see, and that this part is spring-fed. That will be able to be pushed down like so, and that's what actually catches onto the plunger. So this is a little more stable and just a little more professional than a snap. Now there's nothing wrong with snap catches. This is just a little sturdier. Much harder to make as well. So this is the plunger rod. Oops. And you see it has 2 catches on it. And this is really sturdy material too. It's the same thing Plusbow plunger rods are made out of. So what happens is this threads thusly, and there's going to be a spring that's, obviously it's not on right now because it's not installed, but will apply constant downward pressure, so that's how it catches, just like that. Now this won't move. Oops, did it wrong. That will apply constant downward pressure, and this won't move backwards, but it can still move forwards. And that's the way this is cut. And the reason you'd want it to move forwards is to then catch on this second later draw. And now I have to push up for it to release, which I'll need a screwdriver to do. This is where the spring goes, obviously. And this I thought was really cool. I haven't seen this before, is the spring being held by end caps, which make it super sturdy and it doesn't go anywhere. That's one thing the snap design does not incorporate because it can't, because of the way the ramp needs to be done. The plunger tube is really well done. There are tons of screws in this blaster, just tons. And that's I'm really happy about, because everything is mechanically fastened. That's never a bad thing. So there are a bunch of screw ports in the back here that attach the handle and the top guard and the Reveiw catch and all the various different things. One thing that is weird is this O-ring up at the front. Now, I don't know if this is gooped in or not. It doesn't seem to want to move, and I don't want to force it out. But I can't tell if it is or not, and honestly, I don't think it is. So I think they're just using the O-ring for the seal, which doesn't look that good. And isn't the best way to seal something. So I'm kind of wondering why they did that. The handle is incredibly comfortable. Now my hand is slightly too big for it, and I can't really, it's not comfortable if I have my rings on. But they did a very, very nice job, and let me get behind the camera so I can see this. They did a great job beveling this so it fits nicely to your hand. And it feels great, except that my hand is a little too big for it. So this finger, this rest in here, I'm going to have to carve out to fit my hand, because it's really not comfortable on that, on my middle finger. If I hold it like this, it's fine, but typically I hold things like this, and at that point it's getting in the way of my knuckle. But other than that, it feels fantastic, and the trigger is incredibly well done. It's got a soft, I'm not going to say a hairpin trigger pull because it's not that soft, but it's got a nice soft trigger pull. So, thank you. See you guys later.